Yeah. It's a little early in the morning, don't judge me. In fact, it's some lucky stuff here. Excuse me. Alright, we got some bait. Yep. Alright, let's use some bait. Alright, we'll get my fishing chair here. And come on. Boy, he's a strong one. What do we get? Right, this is Pops, and this is a 7 Days to Dive video. Actually, my first ever 7 Days to Dive video. And I made this video kind of in honor of another YouTube content creator named Mr. Reach. And I've been subscribed to him and watching his videos for quite a while, and very inspired by his house flipper series, especially him and RJ flip some really cool houses. But anyhow, makes me want to do the same thing. And Mr. Reach had a video where he published, I think it was like top 5 base locations. I'm going to link that to this video, but top 5 coolest places to go and live. And I found this spot because of that video, and been living here happily ever since, by the lake, living in my boathouse. So I just wanted to kind of share that. So here I've got my garage and my ride here. My daughter Bambi plays with me, and that's her garage. But anyway, we have a dock here that we use to take our boats out to our homes. And that's Bambi's sort of castle-looking thing off in the distance there. And then this is the boathouse that Mr. Reach sort of just visited briefly. Kind of jumped on there and looked around, and then did a sort of an aerial overhead view of the whole lake with the 2 islands, which is actually what I'm going to do right now. Normally I take my boat over, but just to give you a better view. There we go. Got my feet wet. Alright, so this was the boathouse that Mr. Reach introduced to me via his video. I'm going to give you sort of the outside and aerial view. There's where I park, and there's where I do my fishing. Right there. I like to listen to my tunes and sit in my fishing chair and do a little fishing there. And so I did expand this base a little bit. As you can see, it's much bigger than the original boathouse was, and there's some water damage there. I can't fix it right now, but you know how the water is in this game. So here is the all the way around view. There's my water wheel. Got my solar equipment up top, and you can kind of see in my workshop there. I'll show you that closer on later. And then there's a little add-on here that you can tell was kind of tacked on with supplies that I found around the lake community. So not part of the original dock, but you'll see that more later on the inside. Alright, so there's the exterior view. And I've got this pretty well lit up. Let me just turn those down a little bit. I like to keep those lights on for at night when I'm approaching the base, or when it's foggy or rainy. They're kind of nice to have. But anyhow, Alright, well, let's take a look inside. I'm going to just drop out of God view for a minute and let's come on in. Got my gas pump. Sorry, Droney. And raising chickens here on my boathouse. Got some chickens here. And then I've got more chickens in here. Chickens kind of doing their thing. Obviously, I'm heavily modded here. Bambi and I both like to play with a lot of mods because we like to decorate and like to have as much variety as possible. I'm trying to make our bases a little more realistic with, you know, more real-world items. So, my boathouse that I could... I ripped down the original boathouse. It was sitting on the stock and then built this. But it's about the same size as the boathouse that was here before. So this made a really nice studio apartment, which is kind of cool. In real life, I live in a little studio apartment with just a kitchen and a bathroom and a bedroom and a living room. So here's my studio apartment boathouse. And got my security cameras out there keeping an eye on things for me. Got a beautiful view out the window here. And wood stove. And you can tell I'm a fan of zombie movies. Got my TV. Oh, I want to play some 7 Days to Die. Got my computer desk over here. I want to, of course, there's internet's not working so good since the apocalypse, but you know, we do what we can. And this is my study desk for making books. Got some skylight. Kind of a nice view when you're sleeping on your back. You can see outside. All right. And of course, got my composter. Gotta close these shutters so we can get by. Everything's really tight, but this is the way I live my real life. I live in a studio apartment with a really small patio, and I keep everything pretty compact. So this is my kitchen. Obviously, this was an add-on that wasn't part of the original boathouse. And so I've got a fully stocked kitchen here where I like to do all my cooking. And this is where I eat and where I entertain. If I have Bambi over for some supper, I can lay out in the sun here and, oh, got some really fresh sushi. All right. And then we'll go around the back. There's my water wheel. I like to pretend like that helps provide electricity along with my solar and my generators and whatnot. All right, so this is my workshop. It's outside, but it's you know, it's covered, and I've got all my equipment out here. Got my storage, got my forge, and you know, ammo making and tools and parts making, and a few more chickens here. I was gonna raise boars, but haven't figured out. Got a mod for tranquilizing boars and catching them and putting them in captivity, but I have not figured out how it works yet. Same thing with chickens. So these chickens are from a different mod where you can just sort of raise them from a chicken coop and you don't have to go out and catch them. And there's my really cool forge with really cool sound effects. I love all the sound effects with these mods. Just add some really cool realism to the you get the idea. Yeah, things get a little loud. Let's turn that off. Luckily, I don't friendly neighbors. I mean, Bambi lives across the lake, but that's just her part-time house. She's moved into a ranger station a little further away. So she's got 2 houses. I've got 2 places too. I'll make another video and kind of show off that sometime. But this is where I do my laundry. Got my washing machine and dryer, and this is my bathroom. So this was that add-on that you were looking at outside. It's kind of funky, you know, place to shower and wash up and whatnot. And the washing machine's kind of right in here in the bathroom with you. That was used to live in China. I was a teacher there, and I had a bathroom, and the washing machine was in the bathroom with me. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'll do that again. And this is more of my workshop. You can see I've got these security cameras all around. I've got them everywhere, so I can kind of keep an eye on the base when I'm in bed. And then my solar workstation for making powered things. Oh, you know, and you can see that I've been busy doing add-ons to my base, so I got to have my supply of lumber and my table saw. And there's my land claim block. Got some crops up here on the roof. You can see down into my bedroom there. And there's the stovepipe. And then I've got some crops out here as well. And then you can see way out there in the distance at that island. I've claimed this island over here, and my daughter Bambi's claimed the other island in the lake that's over by her place. So that one's mine. You can see something sticking out of the water there with some corn growing on top of it. So the way that you get to that is you got to go downstairs. So down we go. Hope you're not claustrophobic. And here we are on the floor of the lake. This is what it looks like on the bottom of the lake. And I've got it pretty well lit up. You can turn down those lights if you don't like so much light. There we go. Kind of spooky under here. Alright, so that passage goes out to the island, and I'll show you that in a second. But, here is my hydroponics lab. As you can see, got my hydroponic stuff growing here. And my work table for doing my clones and so forth. Got a radio and my coffee maker. Cup of coffee there waiting for me. TV if I get bored while I'm working. And then over here is my underwater drilling platform, and these are all quiet right now because they've collected. Let's just see what we got here. We got some oil shale, sand, some raw diamond, some raw iron, which goes into the forge just like regular iron. And then what I do is I just drop it off in here, and I grab my can and just start the next cycle. And now in this room, when all of these are going at once, it gets really loud, so I'm not going to get them all going all at the same time. So you won't be able to hear them. But you can imagine that times 12. But yeah, so there's my drilling platform. Sorry, Droney. Tight quarters in here, Droney. You guys have annoying drones that follow you around and get in your way? Droney just doesn't know when he's in the way. Alright, so let's head out to the island. Whew, gotta be in shape. It's long. It's better than swimming though. Alright, let's close that. Sorry, drone. Gotta read sometimes. All right, so we're on the island, and you can get a better view from up here, I guess. I do have some crops. Haven't really tended to them much out here, but got another place to throw some crops. And let's see, this is coming to the end here. Got this path marked. Where is it? I don't go here very often. Oh, there we go. Got this path marked with lanterns so that I can find my way, the easiest way up the side of the mountain here, which is right up this ridge. And then you get to the top, and every mountaintop layer should have every island layer should have a sort of a volcano helicopter pad kind of thing. I don't know. Don't you guys have one? So here's my helicopter. Haven't learned how to fly it yet. Keep crashing. Working on it though. It's pretty cool. Can gas it up right there. And then here's the lookout vista, where you can kind of get a view of, oh, look at this beautiful lakeside community. Mr. Reach, thank you so much for helping me find this place. I have never been happier living in a 7 Days to Die base or community. I've deleted my other game files. I don't even want to go back there ever again. This is where I want to live. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my little lake base. So thanks again to Mr. Reach for pointing me in this direction, and have a good day.